Alright, play more game. Play more game right now. We play game now. Let's go. So, it looks like... Oh yeah, I did this thing. This was a good thing. I need to fix the muddy sludge situation, which just, involves putting in a bank of muddy sludge producers right here, which is, just fine. I've done it many times before. I have to get rid of this cacao. It's so weird having excess of it. Bam, bam. Alright, so I don't have anything on me, do we? So washer, yeah, just one washer. And soil extract. Oh, I can make 5 of those. I want 5 more. So go get some stone, it says. I'm very tempted to make another caravan for just raw fiber right there. And have this turn into be just raw fiber heaven. I think that's probably a pretty good idea, right? Raw fiber. And it's used in a lot of stuff. But that's trash. Kind of. I think I should probably do it, just to use the production. I need to pick up stone. Stone will come to me right over here, right? I still don't have a stone, stone box anywhere around here. I really should have taken care of that. Yeah, it was right there. Okay, it comes down here. Here, we will make the stone box way at the bottom, right here. Because we need this far too often. Okay, there. Stone. More to the point, I get stone. Done. Soil extractors, now I need 3, now I need iron plates. I want 10, so 2 more. So, well within my abilities. 1, 2. Now I need washes. Why am I short on washa? Oh, no brick. That means I have to go all the way back in order to get to the brick depot. Brick, still one of the most precious items in this entire factory. While I'm in, I should grab some more belts, grab a lot more hands, and just generally be grateful for everything I have in life. Things are going quite well. Not super duper fast by any means, but I'm making progress every single play session. So today's goal, I think, was supposed to be, oh yeah, oil processing. Time to finally stop procrastinating on that. The end goal is many organic solvents. I want all the organic solvents. Washa. Yeah, all that. Okay. Now I need copper, which I will just scoop up from right here, and then back to building. Now I really should go get rid of this cacao. Even though it takes me in the far opposite direction of where I'm going, like all the way at the bottom of the base, then all the way to the top of the base. Like, very close to being the farthest points apart. And then after I do that, I'm gonna have to do rare earth processing and then vanillin processing, which is to say arthropod blood processing. So arthropod blood is going to be it's going to be a very hot commodity. How about that? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pick you up. Try not to think about what this means, guys. It doesn't mean anything. Trust me. It doesn't mean anything. all got very bright futures here. But I have to not give up the Zapier box in case I need Zapiers. Oh, I need, first off, output priority to the right, definitely. And everybody just try not to think about what's going on here. Just try not to. It's nothing important. Nothing important at all. I can't slaughter Zilipho because it produces shells, and I have no way of venting shells right now, which seems straight wrong. It should be trivial to turn shell into gravel, to crush it into anything, honestly. But, it's not how this mod works, so I have to avoid slaughtering the best source of arthropod blood. And we're going to have to rely on slaughtering arquads until we're full up on arquad venom. And also slaughtering Zapiers, which I should be not doing, but we're only slaughtering excess Zapiers, like overflow Zapiers. And we're already backed up all the way. And we're not going to be researching anything from military science for a long time, so there's no need to cry especially hard over this. So we come over here, and we're going to make a bank of... First off, we're going to take a caravanserai. And I feel like it should be last. It should be like right here. And this is how the split's going to go. I don't want them fighting too hard, you know? Like, this way, Dust will get the first crack at everything. Then after that, we will harvest raw fiber eventually. Maybe I should go at this a little harder. Like that. Because I want to split it. But... Alright, so... Now... This is just straight up muddy sludge deprivation. So... It's time to kind of wish we could copy and paste from the other side of this. I could use the space exploration camera. That was such a brilliant add-on. I don't even want to know what Arundel had to do to get that working, but it absolutely made the mod. Where's my other washer? Should get one more washer. Right there. And we're going to be... You're going to be making muddy sludge. You're going to be making soil. Which means... And this is, you know, not balanced at all. Unfortunately, we kind of have to do it like this, right? And then... Bop, 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 and then bop, bop, bop. I should keep this in my inventory if I pull this off especially well. You go right there. And the important part of this is that I can just stack them without leaving any room in between. They're hard to walk between anyway, so just don't bother. Oh, I really should be connecting up with all the pipes, right? So we're gonna have a water pipe right here. And it's gonna be right there. Oh, and I should definitely be putting power in, right? How else is power gonna get in the middle? I guess along this rail, huh? So like this and that, this and like that. And then we will have one outlet for all of this, and it will be a underflow. Oh, okay, so you can totally seal yourself in. Good to know. Good to know. So it's important to get out. Well, okay. Well, no, we can use bots. We can use bots. Don't worry about it. Bots will save us. Because the way to do this now is... Does this work? I guess I want to raise this up, eh? Go right there. We use a little more pipe, but we allow for better power pole placement. That right there is a fine trade. Okay, so now bots will fill in the rest for me. Right there, and right there. And I got all the pipes, right? And the water gets in like that. Also right? Of course I'm right. So now it's just kind of trivial to stack that again right here. Hey buddy, good to see you. This tree is not in the way. That's kind of magical. Yeah, that's really magical. Okay, so good. All this is good, provided it actually works, which is, you know, always something we should be worried about. So now they're divided and fighting. I'm gonna learn whether or not this is the path of wisdom or the path of folly. I think we know what path I'm used to more. I guess we gotta go right here, huh? We can't. So we should probably put the power back and also apologize. I guess water will come from over here. That doesn't seem great, especially since I'm building on the walkway. Which gets a big old, what the heck is wrong with you? Why put a walkway in? Just gonna build all on it. So this is it. Now we should attach sludge. And we want to underflow into this. Sludge is here, sludge is there, sludge will underflow. And so this will all shut off if there's a glut. And then I have to do the opposite for the electrolyzers I shut off, which I should not have shut off. I realize that now. Alright, so I got 5 of these. So every 4 seconds it makes 500 muddy sludge. So it's making like 125 a second. That's a lot, right? Now the problem is, this happy boy right here eats 500 every 10 seconds. That's 50 a second right there. So we can definitely supply it. Question is, can we supply everything else? See, there you go. But now are you going to be able to get everything in? Maybe? No. You're going to have to stop. Now you go. Kinda. So now it's continual. So I think we have just hit a tipping point right here with the muddy sludge system. Yeah. Alright, so all of these are going now. This just eats so much muddy sludge. Alright, good. So there. I've kinda... Well, that guy's doing a real good job picking up all this coal dust. We've stopped gathering raw fiber for right now. And this is all going. It's nice to see it work like this. I actually even think this is a smaller footprint. Well, no. And the cacalc is probably a Well, this also doesn't include all of its support stuff, the lamps, and everything. Well, this is more or less self-contained, except for carbon dioxide, which is going to be a problem eventually. But right now, yeah, they're fighting. Yeah, whichever one's nearest wins. That's totally acceptable. Even though I'm about to, here, let's take a look. Raw fiber. Right there. How are we doing on raw fiber production? I mean, 10 times historical average, it looks like. That's noteworthy, all on its own. Why are we doing this up and down thing is the real question. Is that when it got full and it was no longer full? Maybe. Well, this is gathering, and this is gathering, and this is all fine. Here, work. If I ever need more of any of that, it's trivial to add more nodes. So, well done, great job. And now I have to finish one more thought, which is I turned off some electrolyzers last time because they were eating muddy sludge. Now I'd rather they not be doing that thing. But this is not correct, right? Because we do want this working, just not all the time. We want this to overflow in this, and this is where the muddy sludge starts leaving the system when, you know, there's too much around. So we have a couple banks that add when there isn't enough, and we've got a bank that takes away when there isn't enough. That's good. Your job is, why is your muddy sludge backed up entirely? Because I probably turned you off at some point. And I probably turned you off at some point. And those are sand makers right there. Well, there's some more muddy sludge online, so good. Or maybe bad, who can say? Certainly not me. That would be a value judgment, and, well, I just don't do those. Alright, so now, our next mission, God, I love these. Just look at, here, hold on. Yeah, look at this. Look at these impact crushers. Look at that. Oh, but favorite building by far. Tetrachloride. There we go. This is what we're doing. Coal dust, plate, chlorine, chloride in high pressure furnace in 4 seconds. So 2 of them will probably serve for basically ever, and I already have one. Oh, hey buddy, where are you going? Hardest working dinosaur in the factory. So, what we need is a spot somewhere, almost anywhere, honestly, to make our tetrachloride. It would be best if it was right next to chlorine and also right next to titanium. Then I would only have to belt in coal dust. So let's start looking right about here. I'm having regrets about this right here. And the regret is mainly in that it is too big. I don't think I have the space for this. I don't have the space to get to chemical science, and this is just too much. I think I'm going to probably rip this down and put in a pipeline for sulfuric acid that will go out to here. It's not that difficult. Just join the belt, out with you. So yes, otherwise I might very well have used that location for the tetrachloride. But as it is, I think it's going to be somewhere around here, right? Like, all of these seaweed farms are doomed, right? I can feel okay about taking them down. Here's chlorine. So we got chlorine, and we've got titanium, So we just have to find a likely spot, and we'll make tetrachloride. And I think that likely spot is right at this junction up here. Excuse me? Yeah, right here. Yeah. Right here. All right, so the way to do this, and we'll cite this correctly in a moment. Bam. And then another one, please. Well, coal dust in, and then I guess we put in another caravan with our caravans area right here, and this is out. I suppose it's probably better. Well, the pattern's going to be the same no matter what. So, all right, coal dust will come right here. Well, okay, look, tetrachloride. It's only 4 out, and it's 10 in. So it's better if the coal dust isn't belted. So coal dust like that. And then the tetrachloride out. There we go. Undoubtedly not the most efficient layout I could have chosen, but it is gonna work. Let's just do 3 because it's centered and it looks good. Official position right here, and there's tetrachloride out. So what we got to do is now pull in a titanium. No, we have to cite this correctly first. And our guideline looks like it's right there. This is way farther north than I would have chosen. But it looks right, just kind of eyeballing it. Oh, I should be doing it off the furnaces since they're bigger. I should be backing off here. And I'm going to give it some more room just out of paranoia. Right there. That's where you're getting sighted. Lined up correctly. Alright, good. So once our bot friends are finished with this, I will go bring titanium over, which is right here. Though, no. We will use the power of our new inserter type, and we will be denser like this. It'll be one less height unit, which probably means something to somebody. Which way is this going? And what is this stuff? Is this silver? Yeah. It's a weirdo sort of ingredient. It's hard to get rid of, I think. It's only used in fetal serum, right? Which is, okay. The concept of making fetal serum without a fetus, without a known fetus, is creepy all on its own. Alright, and chlorine. Chlorine's fine like this. I never would have guessed it would have come out of silver, though I suppose the silver is supposed to be some sort of chemical catalyst. Which is a thing that happens. Alright, you got chlorine. You're going to have everything. Oh, I need to throw down my dinosaur. Dinosaur. Add destination. Food court north. Store food. Add destination. All the way up. I want you to fill cargo with coal dust. Add destination. This is going to be a technological improvement right here. Watch. And I want you to give you food. Okay, technological improvement incoming right now. There, right there. This is because Send him out. He'll get a whole backpack full, a whole 30 stacks, and he'll put it in here, and then he'll go and he'll get another 30 stacks, and he'll just stand here staring at this, putting one stack in, one stack. So there's like 60 stacks at this one point, which is fine. It's well buffered and won't run out anytime soon, but it's also kind of very sharp on the roll up on the beginning of things. It requires a whole lot of initial investment. Whereas limiting by this means he's not going to he is not going to exhaust his backpack and just dump his entire backpack in right there. So he's going to stand here just like he would have stood there on his second trip before. So there's less in the system and things are a little slicker in my opinion. Well, that at least is my plan. Who knows if it's going to work out. Alright, we're just going to call this done. Titanium tetrachloride, done. Try to remember where I did it. It is now time for organic solvent. We need to get to cumene. Cumene, right there. Cumene. So, best thing to do is probably first go look at this. I think that's what it is. Or that. That's what it is. We're just going to start with one well for right now, and then we'll just deal with it, you know? It's over here, right? Where is it? Yeah, it's on the zinc area. I think I left the oil derrick here, right? Yes. Yes, I did. And so this is, unfortunately... Do you need something? Waiting for space and destination? Alright, so we're pulling this over to here. This is gonna be refining land. And it's gonna suck. Goal is to produce organic solvent. Oh, isn't this pleasant? I mean, I could probably still do it, right? Yeah, I love this pipe. And now a line, certainly pumping fast. Do I even care about a line at this point? Probably yes. Probably certainly yes. I should probably piggyback for safety and density. I just run by it. It's by the zinc. Oh yeah, I did totally run by it. Alright, so this looks like something that's going to be easy to get rid of. That is the whole of my thought process right now. Okay. I'm going to be picking up a lot of this. Good. I am not doing great at this, at the estimating where the end is. Perhaps I should be paying more attention. I'm going to have to get a lot more pipe, because this is pipe madness coming up. Okay. Nice. And we are now free. And this looks good enough to me. And then we'll get down here, and we'll specifically right here, I think. Like, right here. This is where we will begin. Probably on this, honestly. No, this is a long, long, useful walkway. Alright, so right here. We will do it right here. Crude oil. Crude oil, no. Medium distillates, a destructive distillation column. We're going to do 2 of these. We also need steam and I'll have to pipe it over. Pretty sure I don't have that around here. So steam, and then like 6 oil burners. Let's start with that. Distill, yeah, and oil burner. Because everything I don't like, everything I don't need immediately is just getting vented. Straight into steam. It is a kind of anti-thematic way of taking this mod. And that I probably should be doing my utmost to use it at all times. But it produces 5 weird liquids and all of them can be lit on fire. I'm sorry, I'm taking the easy way out. I just am. I want to pop in on niobium, right? Because you have stopped. Did you stop because you're full? No, you're not full here and you're not full here. Why have you stopped? I noticed this. Why are you stopped? We need organic solvent. That's why. We are short of the thing that I'm making right now. So there's some serendipity right there. And how are you doing, molybdenum? That looks healthy. That looks healthy too. Alright, that's great. And you're just cranking along with this trickle. Okay, that's cool. I can expand this anytime I want. This is great. I feel very positive about this. Now I need a whole lot of supplies. I need to make a whole lot of oil burners. Like every single thing I make has to have an overflow into an oil burner, and that's just how it is. So I should probably start with the line of vents. Yeah, the very first thing I should do should be all the vents. And that line will grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. So yes, that is correct. Alright, so oil burners. Alright, so get a bunch of iron plates. This is gonna suck to make. How many? I have enough intermetallics. I have enough circuit boards. Should get more of those. I don't think I have enough steel. No, I definitely have enough steel. There, that's probably good enough, right? Oil burn. It's only 4. I want 2 more. Serious? Serious? No, I need copper. Why does the world just demand more and more? I gotta get rid of the zinc. Who needs zinc? Alright, so there. That's the minimum oil burners I think I'm gonna need. So over here we have circuit boards. Pick you up. And now, does anyone around here use sap? I don't think so. That's from all the trees. I touched too many trees. So now, crude oil. Let's try to make a plan. Alright, we got the destructive columns. Great. Condensates. I don't really need this right now. So condensates go to the oil burner. Great. High distillates. High distillates go to naphtha, but they require gasoline. And I'm not sure I need naphtha right now, especially given I'm not using it to mine rare earths. So I'm thinking high distillates, you also just go to the oil burner for the moment. But it's funny how the high distillates only ever have one use. Like, only ever becomes naphtha. Does naphtha go to anything interesting? Diesel? I mean, I could start making diesel. I can turn it into syngas, but that seems like it is probably... that's honestly not a bad idea. I need the syngas after all. But then I have to overflow into the burner, so... Yes, that's what I have to do, right? Like, every gas I make has to go to the oil burner with an overflow. Except for one. And that's the one which will stop it if I so the one will be strip distillates. All right, so we can actually count. So let's go back again. Condensates, one burner. High distillates, 2 burners. Medium distillates, no, you go into product. You do not get an oil burner. Low distillates, that's another burner. And then I'm going to have to bring in coke, right? To deal with the residual mixture right here. The residual mixture needs to go into coking gas oil or residual oil. Let's take a look. Residual. Coking gas oil can be burned. Residual oil cannot. Residual mixture cannot. So I have to turn this into coking gas oil. And if I recall, coking gas oil only needs catalytic coke. It puts off coke. But then the coke has to be gotten rid of in order to make a proper loop. So that's going to be... Why does medium distill bring up syngas canister? That's odd. Alright, so what was I at? 3 oil burners, and now I was having to deal with the residual mixture. And the only way to get that... Oh, damn. Residual oil, none. Alright. So I have to then take the residual mixture and I have to turn it into coking gas oil, which is add 10 coke, turn it into coking gas, and then add more steam and get a whole bunch more coke back. And so this provides the coke for the line, and then the rest of the coking gas just go coking gas oil, which can't get used in this. That just goes and it gets burned. So we have to count again. Okay, count again. Condensates, 1. High distillates, 2. Medium distillates, no. Low distillates, 3. Residual mixture goes instead to coking gas oil, which is 4. And coke oven gas, which is 5. I will need 5 oil burners for this, which is fortunate because I got like 6 oil burners coming. So, all right, let's talk about buildings I'm going to need. Burn. No, we're not going to burn you. We're going to take you to naphtha, and then we're going to go from naphtha into syngas, right? This is probably objectively the worst one to take. No, diesel looks really good. DEIIE. Yeah, look at that power on that. I kind of feel like I should make diesel. Was I? Oh, I was here, and then here, and then here, and then trying to do something with naphtha. I'm not going to make tall oil out of this. Don't be dumb. Syngas is immediately useful. Making bitumen is not on the... Oh, this is what I'm doing in another area. Making diesel seems like a pretty good idea. And it's fast, and there's lots of it. Problem is I use up a lot of aromatics. And I think we're full up on aromatics right now. That's been a fight back and forth. And if I'm low on aromatics, that says just make more in a mushroom farm. As mushroom farms become just aromatics, just become. So I should probably stop babbling, and I can usually probably take this diesel and then use this diesel to power the glass blowing area, and so the syngas problem will be solved because it makes it in such a big amount. Problem is, do I have tin chromium alloy? It'll be easy enough to get, so let's not think about that. I'm not going to be setting this up today, am I? Alright, so anyway, back off. High distillates, we're going to make naphtha. We need a light oil refinery. And that makes condensed distillates. What do you do? Condensed distillates. Condensed. You're going in the oil burner. That's 6. It just goes in the oil burner. I was looking around. High distillates goes into naphtha. I'm going to have to bring gasoline over. We should make a gasoline maker. You go burn. Excess of this burns. This goes burns. Naphtha. Naphtha does not burn under any circumstances. Naphtha goes to diesel in a light oil refinery. So, what did I just say? We need right here, got that, light oil refinery followed by light oil refinery. So, okay, light oil refinery. Okay, you need duralumin. Fan-friggin-tastic. I also need pipes, and I need a lot more intermetallics. I have a bunch of circuit boards. Need lead too. That's going to be a problem. Let's go just stock up on lead right now. So try to look ahead, try to see into the future. Ingest a nice wad of spice. And try to see the things to come. One of the things to come is another pile of circuit boards. No, stick to what I'm doing. Stick to what I'm doing. I am going to get duralumin. I am going to give up this silver. Good. I am going to go get duralumin. I'm going to go get intermetallics. I am going to make I'm going to go get pipes. Yes, I'm going to go get pipes. Means nothing, guys. Means nothing. I'm going to stock up on Bitleroy while I'm here. It has occasional uses. I'm just going to get 2 bricks of you. What is this? Iron Nexlit Timmy Special Alloy? How about we fill up on you again? Yeah, it's the end of the road. Forget this. So, duralumin. Focus, focus. Brain is attached. Brain is engaged. Brain is involved in the entire spinal column and the entire nervous system. Brain is here, brain is present. Brain isn't thinking, but brain is happiest when brain doesn't have to think. No thinking means no sad. No sad means always happy. Always happy, always good. Alright. Light oil refinery. Bam, bam. Okay, and now we're going to go on 2 distractions. First distraction, we're going to see if tetrachloride's actually being made. Oh, look at all these. Be recycled. We're going to see if tetrachloride's actually being made. Then we're going to see if we actually have tin chromium alloy. And if not, I'm going to arrange to have tin chromium alloy. But first thing to see is over here. So I probably run all the way around it several times. Right here. You are still in a bit of a puzzle, aren't you? You have made 150 products. Oh, so this is kind of doing just fine then, right? Kind of feel the urge to go check on the area up there. Because this is like max consumption of coal dust right now. And I shouldn't be reading too much into it because of I'm not going to be consuming tetrachloride at this rate, which means I'm not going to be consuming coal dust at this rate. And I should come over here and look, right? That would be the responsible thing to do. So why does it look like we're not producing nearly as much as we used to? Dinosaur is grabbing everything because we are now out of carbon dioxide. All right, this is a problem for not right now. That's the technical term right there. So this is a problem for not right at this moment. I'm going to have to find where my carbon dioxide maker. So first step, find out where that is. Second step, biomass some stuff and turn that stuff into carbon dioxide in large quantity. That's fine. All right, so next thing I want to discover. Am I making chromium tin alloy right here in a smelter, of course. It requires chromium. We have chromium right here, just chromium. This would be a good place to actually do this because we got tin right there. One of these are tin, possibly both of these are tin. Wouldn't that be awkward? What else is chromium tin chromium alloy. That's really nice. That's just excellent right there. Problem is it's stripped distillates, and that's really what I'm most interested in the world right now. It's a very valuable substance. So I want to say no. I don't use chromium tin alloy anywhere because there's nothing here I would use it on. So stripped distillates is a very, very this is a very, very important substance. It can go into a lot of critical things. So I can get it out of medium distillates only. Bio oil, if I remember, is made of condensates. No. Biomass. So I can actually just think. This looks too expensive for the moment, but I could make bio oil right here. And then bio oil can then be used to make medium distillates. Not in great quantities, but essentially forever, I think. Whereas this will run out. This is a better one, though. Alright, I'm going to choose to believe I'm not making tin chromium. Smelter, so I will make a smelter. We will just check on tin. Oh no, we're not doing it here. We're going to do it over at the chromium area. And then we're just going to immediately attach a caravan to it. We're going to call it done. Chromium is one more. So we got tin, we got chromium. It's time to make tin chromium smelter. Oh, it's the wrong line. I am confused. I am not thinking straight. Which is, you know, a surprise to no one. Right here. Bam. Make me tin chromium alloy. You are going to require fuel. It needs I'm using propene for this, right? Well, anyway, that has to go like that. And this takes 3 seconds, so keep them coming, right? And now we need tin in. And to do this properly, I'll have to do this, right? Oh, it's going this way. I didn't even know. Well, no, then I did not do this properly. Like that. There. Now we come up. And we split again right here. And through the magic of rails, it will actually work out properly, with room to expand later, if that is ever needed. And this is really kind of rough. I'm not going to do it like this. I'm going to do it kind of like this, but not like this. So stop being so eager. Caravan outpost. Right there. Smelter. Where is you? This way, if I never need to expand, I can without having to move a caravan. And that would be bad. Right there. Tin chromium. That means right here. Unfortunately, I have to get rid of these. Oh, probably not, unfortunately. I need the power balls. This building has too big of a head. There you go. And it takes 3 seconds. Yeah, that's fine. And it makes 2. Bam, bam. All right, done. I just need to find power. It's not going to be gasoline, that's for sure. Like, naphtha isn't a terrible fuel value, but it's too valuable to do this. Refined syngas isn't a terrible idea either. Especially since I kind of need the pull. But I think the best thing is propene. If I could find... Yeah, aromatics are just at overflow, so we've got excess production in our back pocket. Where is propene? I know I'm bringing a propene line over. Where do I do this thing? Didn't I say this just like 2 episodes ago? No, propene's right here. Oh, that's a dead walkway. Oh no. That's saline water. It's an old line. Dare I do something like this? Go up and over? Dare I do this? And have to align everything I use here with this? This feels kind of anti-thematic. Possibly bad. But the call of spaghetti is so very fierce. I'm not sure anyone can actually resist it. There we go. There. Propene in. Propene has an amazing fuel value. There we go. 10 a second consumption. That's wonderful. And just kind of just dumping them out. Though honestly, if I was doing this right, it should be coming down this way and a belt up and a belt over. But I can do that later if I ever have to add another one of these. I don't think I'm ever going to have to add another one of these. All right, so that was a fun little side project that will allow me to turn my naphtha, which I'm making, into diesel, and diesel to perhaps power glass making. And maybe we will solve one of our power problems as well as solving, making forward progress. All right, so done. Medium distill. Why is all these canisters popping up? All right, we have walked condensates and high distillates to their end. Medium distillates are the goal. We want you to go to strip distillates in quantity 100%. That's another light oil refinery. And then strip distillates go to cumene, which is another light oil refinery. So cumene is going to be used to make organic solvent. That is goal. So probably right here, right? Where are you, light oil refinery? Right there. Now I know it says go get more steel. No problem. I gotcha. Go get more steel. Probably more iron as well. Just feeling like that kind of day. All right. Got those buildings. Now we need crude oil. See, this pops up nicely. And then medium distillates. All right, medium distillates to its end. Low distillates. Purpose of low distillates is to go directly into the oil burner, so taken care of. Medium, so that leaves only residual mixture, which is gonna be kind of weird. Residual mixture has to go into coking gas oil in a high pressure furnace. And then the coking gas oil goes into coke in an ionic upgrader. So we need a, do I have one of you? Furnace. Ionic. Okay. And I think that's all the buildings we need to get us to cumene. And we're going to go and we're going to remember. We're going to remember what we said earlier, and that's we had carbon dioxide problems. So we're going to try to shake off everything we just did. We're just going to have to try to believe that we have, oh, I need to get more pipe. And I'm running directly away from that. We're just going to have to believe that we are doing everything correctly at the moment. And we have to find our carbon dioxide makers. And I believe there's two main ones. There's ones right here, which probably aren't running at all because here, just carbon dioxide. I don't think anything's changed here. No, this is fantastic. Just absolutely fantastic. That's terrible. That's no. There's no reason to do anything but biomass into carbon dioxide. And this used to be from biomassing manure, but manure is too precious for that. So these guys aren't really going. How can we encourage them to go? So here we have a biomass line. This biomass line could certainly become carbon dioxide. But, yeah, it does not join. I could bring this over and encourage it to join existing infrastructure. In fact, I think that's what we're going to do. We are going to spaghetti this up. There is almost certainly a better way to do this. But I'm not acknowledging that. No, indeed. I do not agree that there's a better way. I decline to make that finding a fact. Like all of this biomass was instead going to go up to the burner, and now it doesn't. And this is seaweed turning into biomass. I should always have a couple honks of higher level seaweed on me, right? Because there's not enough seaweed reaching here, but throwing down this better seaweed is like doubling the seaweed production. So I should be doing it all the time. Every time I see a seaweed maker, I should just be saying, do you have the correct seaweed inside of you? Like these guys right here. The answer is no, by the way. They don't. So there, I just doubled that seaweed production. Where else do I do the weed? Right here, that's still only halfway filled. Let's see if I can go do the other half now. I don't like it how we're consuming all mushrooms, especially when I'm about to put down a mighty demand on aromatics. Fagua. When are you next? Oh, very soon. Good on pizza. Yeah. So it's only a 50% boost, but there's a ton of them in there. And in order to make these... Alright, no. Yeah, okay, it's a... You gotta get lucky. But if you only need one of them, but then you make the spores. And then you need two of them, and then you get the better spores, and then you can start breeding them up. So, good. Okay. That's not terribly far. That's when the diesel will spring to life, I guess, when all of this is just, yeah, all this is double speed. And then the aromatics production is constant. Such a good recipe. I came over here for a reason. The reason was seaweed. Let's see if we can do something about that. I have to find my way over there in this. Oh, look, it's actually going. It's almost done though. Anyway, it's doing its job as per specification. All right, good. And you take all this seaweed, please. You take this seaweed, please. And that will bring in a little more biomass. It's very bad biomass. It's only half of a biomass per unit. So it only makes 4 in that entire time. So that's really trash biomass. I really should do this and just logs into biomass into... Am I not doing that? Can I make some carbon dioxide makers up there? Hold on, side quest. Like, I know the wood is supposed to be used for, well, whatever I was doing right there. What am I doing right there? I could copy that, just this, and just make a whole lot of carbon dioxide off of that. And that's probably what I want to do. Carbon dioxide. Yeah. I don't really believe any of this was me. Like, I kind of believe that was me. Yeah, like, I'm gonna have to address this, aren't I? Yeah, I definitely am gonna have to address this. Alright, I don't know. I don't care. I do not know, and I do not care. It's time to go do oil processing. I'm gonna need steam. I need a steam inline. So we are completely dry on power for the glass making area. I kind of have my doubts my ability to run the diesel making factory 24/7. The diesel, because it takes what, 500 aromatics? Yeah. I'm not even sure this is power positive in this. because 500 aromatics. Aromatics. Here, let's do this. 350 times 500 plus naphtha plus 600 times 100. So that's how many kilojoules we put in, and we get out 350 times 1.1500, right? Diesel. Yeah, 1500. We actually get less power. No, wait. We get kind of double the power out. It's it's half of a gigajoule for diesel, and it's a quarter of a gigajoule for the inputs. So it is an upgrade. So we'll see. We'll see. Steam. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not sure we have steam around here. Like, what do we have up here that requires steam as an input? I don't know anything of that. No. Like, steam is a kind of byproduct that gets recycled over there. Oh, here's steam. Where are you going? Yeah, it's a fine steam line. So it ends up right there, eh? Oh, I need to go get more pipe. That is 100% required, I feel. This is going just fine. No problems there. Should probably just step up and get 4 full stacks. Then 3 full stacks of those. So, now, bring steam over, and crude oil is already there, so it is going to be time to start laying stuff down. Actually playing Factorio instead of playing Pyanodon, which is what I've been doing right now. Yep, perfect. I'm gonna pipeline over the sulfuric acid. Oh, do I have any more? I do. Not enough for all of you, though. It's okay. Seaweed into biomass is such a trash plan. Definitely need to build a log-based carbon dioxide maker and just set it up so that it overflows into the pipes. So it's another maker of last resort. Crude oil, steam, and a line. No lines matter really. So first thing to do, oil burners. I declare this. Yeah, I should just put them right next to each other, right? Because then they'll share the water. Or are they intelligent enough to share the water between them? If I do this, I want to believe they are. But it could be like the soil extractors instead. So we're going to get water from this direction. Water, please. Water pump, please. Where are you? Right there. Good. What is this? Unacceptable lack of walkway. Bam, straight into the bones. Just keep going, right? Bam, bam, bam. Forestry agent coming through. Excuse me. Forestry is happening here. Clear the way. Forestry engaged. Excellent. So, great work. Straight into the sea. Alright, so where do I want to run this water line? I should probably actually just run the water line, right? So I declare, well, there's seaweed over here, right? Should probably use the same line that's feeding the seaweed. It's nowhere near up here. And this is the water line. Now, maybe I'm not dragging it from the sea then. I really should, just to complete the loop. Alright, so I guess right here, you are water. So I built that pump for nothing. How shameful. And so, will this work? Water is in here. Oh, it is going to work. There is water right there. So if I just kind of... Oh, wait a second. I did the thing. Yeah, so like that. And the power in here. Let's do a little experiment. Let's just burn some hydrogen. Yeah, and it works just fine because it has the water. Great. All right, so what I want to do is grab you and you, hook up the steam lines. Then water is like so. And then I want 6 of you all in a pretty row. There. And this is where I will vent all of my fluids. And we have steam over here, right? I need underflow, and I don't have any more. Okay, give me an underflow valve. This is actually kind of perilously close, isn't it? Do I just attach it? Do I just attach the steam line and just say it will be what it is? Because I can always drag it all the way to the sea and then condense it and outflow it, or condense it here and put it into the water line. That is entirely possible. Now let's just pretend everything's going to be okay, right? So, one thing I know I'm going to be needing right now is 6 overflow pipes. Here, just make a bunch of these. I know I'm going to need them. We need overflow there, overflow there. Good. And now we're ready to begin, right? So, light refinery number 1. The most important of them. So give this some space. You are... Look at all this stuff. I've never used one of these, right? I want you to do crude oil. So chromium and aromatics and hydrogen. That's better, right? Because naphtha is rarer. Huh. And 100 hydrogen is nothing. So it's all aromatics. I have to keep that in mind. What I need at the moment, though, is... Where is this? Just medium distillates. It's not the... Oh, it's a destructive distillation column. Excuse me. Which doesn't look like the correct building for this. And we're going to do it correct. This is still too close. Because so much has to void up there. Alright, you. Process oil, please. No, 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 no. Why is this so hard? Serious question, why is this so hard? Crude, medium, I guess that's what we want. Yeah. Alright. Okay, at least Satan has let off a little bit. And allows us to do it this way. Or maybe not. No, Satan is extra cruel. It makes it look it looks like it's gonna work, but it's not. And then it's like this, then it's like, Satan is alive and well. The devil walks among us. Alright, so this obviously doesn't work right here. 1, 2. So flip it like this. That was fine before. So crude oil in. Obviously that happens right here. Kind of wish I had not done quite what I did here, because it would have been so slick to just put the condensates up, but it's not going to be so slick. Instead, it's going to be like this. Condensates. Okay, I'm not going to do that, even though it's going to inconvenience me. There. Condensates taken care of. Steam, that's another one that should be in right here. Can I get out? Am I trapping myself? Am I making my own prison? Alright, steam. Steam in. Great. Condensates out. Crude oil not in yet. Crude oil will be in from... Crude oil will be in from... Is this even right there? It is right there. Okay, good. I wish I could see much of the time. Okay, good. Crude oil in. And right there. And how much crude oil does this take? It drinks down 300, and the well only has 6 million in it, so it's gonna go dry pretty fast. Like, not like 10 hours, but within the next 50 hours, that'll have to be accounted for. Alright, now we have to start processing, and that's going to be difficult. First off, low distillates just go get burned, right? That's the plan. Crude oil right here. And medium distillates, low distillates, just goes and gets burned. Though I could make coal gas, which will help my life a little bit. I'll consider it, but not right now. You just go off and get set on fire. And what's the low distillates is... It's a little arrow pointing down, which is, you know, adorable. So, given your role as a thing to be vented, already feeling like I didn't leave enough room and I'm screwing this all up. You can't get in there at all. Alright. forced. And again here, forced. It's not about the materials. It's about you not wanting to. So I can't use right there because I suppose we have to do this, which is eternally awkward. And I can't join here, which makes it worse. So, right there. Okay, we have to do it like this instead. Low distillates out. That's super duper ugly. Maybe we don't have to do like this. Well, kind of do. Well, maybe condensates don't go here. Alright, that makes more sense, right? Let's just keep in mind that we don't have to stick to our obvious bad plan. We can make a new plan. We do have the ability to change. Okay, there. So low distillates, that's a whole lot cleaner, and it ends up in there. But we are no longer destroying our condensates, so we will do that right here. Condensates exit the system like so. Okay, condensates, low distillates, done. Steam in, ignore that. Now all we have is medium distillates, high distillates, and the weirdo residual mixture exhaust system. So of that, I think we're going to do high distillates first. That's one of these. So I want you to do high distillates, which is to say make naphtha. And I decided, no. How long does this take? 5 seconds? That's not very long. And then after this, another light oil refinery right next to it. We're doing it like this, even though it almost certainly is a bad idea. Right there. Yeah, it really does deserve to be on a level below it, right? Especially given all the other inputs. How long does this take? 4 seconds? So this could support 2 of those easy. How much high distillates does it need? 200? So that will be a bottleneck. And then of course it has to overflow, right? Overflow maybe right there, overflow somewhere. So we have to join these together first off. Well, it's real easy to see how that gets done. There, join together. Now how do I get it to the point where it burns? I guess we come all the way to the end, which is the least amount of potential to cause problems. And there's an overflow to stop that from happening. So now we just need high distillates in. Yeah, to clear this should be on a different line. I'm not gonna mess with this at all. Alright, so actually this doesn't exist right there. Caravan is right here. Now light oil refinery. Yeah, it's off center and it looks kind of ugly and it's too close. But that's what we gotta do. So we gotta give it some gasoline, not just a trickle of gasoline. I didn't take the gasoline into account when I did the energy balance. Hmm. Hmm. It's high distillates. It's just syngas. Alright, we're gonna make diesel and we're just gonna see if this is a good idea or not. I have no idea. But I gotta find gasoline. That's syngas. And I thought we had gasoline up here, like usable gasoline. Yeah, right here. And there's not a whole lot in the system. I have to put here, gasoline. It was a fairly easy recipe, right? Yeah, right here. This is also really good. That's not what I want, but it's also good. I think this is almost certainly what I wanted. There's a complex relationship with all of this, and it ends up with a lot of gasoline, and all it takes is Nextlit in. Because, yeah, right here. And then the problem is it requires syngas in, but I'll be relieving a lot of pressure on syngas. I don't know. It's all related rates, and not like happy related rates either. No. So this is another thing I'm kind of unsure about. The more I think about it, the less sure I am. But we'll learn something. And the worst thing that could happen is, well, I drop dead at my computer. That's probably peak bad right there. I would very much prefer that didn't happen. So this will be gasoline line right here. But barring that, it's only humiliation that awaits me, right? If I do not do this correctly, or if I introduce a rate that is not being kept up with. All right, so you've got your gasoline, and then you need to get in your. It's probably just like this, right? Only obviously not trip hazard, so like that. So there's that, and that. These guys just get burned. You will go right here, where it is very convenient. Alright, so there's another vent. So we've established high distillates are taken care of now, and then naphtha. You are making diesel. Hmm, I want a storage container. Which one? I'll make the ball this time. Alright, so we'll settle this in a moment. This is going to be diesel storage, which may or may not be a practical thing to talk about, but I want a bit of a buffer here. Okay, give me the ball. I need the ball. Give me the ball, coach. I want to play the game. Okay, great. All right, so right there, and then you will be out like so, kinda, maybe not, because this thing is sizable. It's got to be like this, even though it misaligns everything, and well, maybe we just don't do that. And then you make diesel like this. No, this can't be done like this. As much as I would like to. It has to be done like this. That is perfectly fine. So we need to get 2 lines in here, which looks like exactly the amount of space we have, which means I'm going to have to back off on this just a little bit. Yeah, right there. Oops. Yeah, like that. Now aromatics are like this. I'm very worried about the amount of aromatic consumption. I'm at 500. I'm opening myself up to 125 per second. What am I doing with aromatics right now? Probably butyldiene is the big thing. And that's 100 a second right there. And I'm probably doing this as well. And that's 50 a second, like 35 a second. So this is going to be a very large amount of aromatics in. Naphtha in. Okay, we gotta go get the alloy. Dinosaur, attend me. Add destination. Food court. Store food. Add destination. Alloy factory. Fill cargo. Add destination. Right here. Cargo. Have some food. Be on your way. And of course, we need this. And equally, of course, we need this. Good. Yes. All right. So that is now taken care of. And I believe I have to go get aromatics now. You don't use aromatics, right? Oh, wouldn't that be absolutely wonderful? What kind of line are you? Oh, you use syngas. That's such just. Wait a second. How is niobium waiting for organic solvents when there is a full organic solvent line right there? Have I clipped it at some point? Is this what happened? No organic solvents. Okay, yes, I have in fact clipped it. What did I do and where did I do it? Okay, don't know when that happened. Don't know who did that, frankly. All I know is it's going to be a long and involved investigation to find out exactly what happened there, and I am happy to be a part of it. Now I should probably go shake the dinosaur so he's not waiting for a completely full backpack. Right here, see, look. My dude, that is enough. Now I came over here for a reason. That reason was aromatics. I have to say these things aloud to myself or I can't remember them. So that's propene. It looks aromatic, but it's not. Make that please go away. All these can be upgraded sap trees, but I just haven't done it yet. Alright, so as stated, we are making aromatics right here. And this might be our furthest aromatic line right here. And this is making 20 a second. We are absolutely, positively not keeping up with aromatic production. Especially considering what's about to happen. So I could be on the verge of just doing something very dumb. Petroleum. Is this better? This is a much better use of aromatics, right? Because diesel. I should just abort this. This is a bad plan. bad plan happening. Bad plan. I should just ignore everything and instead just burn the high distillates. I think that's a new plan right there. Okay, all right. Plans are good. And then if I need power, like right here, this is fabulous. Oh, this is amazing. Look at this. 100 aromatics to 300 petroleum gas. And petroleum gas, as we just saw, that's 100 megajoules. That's really, really, really good. It's the point where I kind of want to do it right now. So let's look at that one more time. Goes right there. Yeah, I just need tin chromium alloy, which is not a problem. And aromatics and hydrogen. All right, getting distracted. I accept I'm getting distracted right now. Give me another light oil refinery. I'm off target. I am wandering after something, getting distracted. Am I going to repurpose this syngas line yet again? That would be funny. So there's this power line that's going out to all of the glass makers. Let's take a look what's going on. It doesn't look like we're in such bad shape though. Oh, wait a second. No, we're in real good shape with glass. It's not a bottleneck. This right here, we have to cut off this power and then instead petroleum gas. Good idea? No. No, this is probably going to be a problem too. But let's try it. Yeah, and these are two different syngases here. Do not get confused. Do not get it twisted. Alright, so right here. This is where we part ways. So, then we have the alloy right there. Do we have aromatics right here? I don't see the aromatics. I also don't see the hydrogen. Both of which are a shame. So if I wander down here, here we have propene, which is the last time we tried to do this. Well, here we have hydrogen. So it looks like I'm going to caravan in the alloys. I'd love to see aromatics just around here. Right there. There's aromatics right there. There's propene right there. We will do this right here. It's kind of crowded, but you know, I'm doing it. Pick that up. Light oil refinery. Is one going to be enough? I don't know. All right, so hydrogen in. That's quite straightforward, don't you think? Is this going to be enough? Is this a good idea? There's aromatics. Well, I could do it up here instead. This is treading on holy ground, so no, I cannot do that. Instead, I will do this. This is not a great idea. This is lunging, but we have to know, right? We gots to know. Okay, so then you go right here. And then you go here. And I think I could probably just leave, right? And we have to get into the sad syngas line, which is right here, right? Yeah, sad syngas line right here. Flush? Nice. No, we can't do it like this. All right, so this isn't what we want. Sad syngas line right here. Then down we go. And just link it. Oh, there's aromatics right there, which I should have used instead. All right. So now I have to power you up and go yell at a dinosaur. Just move. Get a move on. And there's a sudden huge demand for this stuff, huh? Oh, I didn't even make the dinosaur go yet. Go to the snack bar. Store food. Add destination. Right here. Fill cargo. Add destination. Right where I had just made this thing. Empty cargo. Here. Have some food. Now go. Alright, this one, unfortunately. Oh, we're at the end of our chromium, huh? Why do we suppose this is? Well, for one thing, we're using a bad chromium recipe. For another thing, we have very, very little throughput here. Chromium. I should upgrade this, right? Chromium ore. Ore goes into chromite. Chromite then goes into chromite grade 3. And chromite grade 4. This is not what we're doing right now. And then we get chromite sand. Yeah. We can't do chromite pulp. Yeah, we're taking 2 roads. So this is what we're doing today, and this is what we need to be doing. And we can't actually go to molten chromium yet, even though we have all the materials we need for this. Yeah, I don't know how much better that is, but it is better. I should go do it. Especially with just this trickle. Okay, Mr. Dinosaur. Please go and... Well, this is going to be tough, isn't it? I want you to, until Caravan has exactly tin chromite in quantity 200. Is this fair? Is this good? I'm gonna make you go anyway. This might be making for a little too much activity on the part of Mr. Dinosaur. But we'll see. Alright, you go. This is suddenly going. That's a nice building. Alright, we are producing petroleum gas. And it takes 1 tin chromium alloy every 4 seconds. That might very well be the entire production of this thing right now because of the amount of chromium that's going in. Anyway, let's go take a look at the glass making area. And this will give us an education into how badly we have just messed up. So right here. Petroleum gas. So you are using 10 a second. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, let's just say 10. We got 10 of these, so we're using 100 a second at full blast. And that's producing less than that. So we cannot run them all. And the good news is, for the moment, we don't need to. Hopefully this means syngas won't be having quite so many problems. Here, we can probably look. Glass plate. Glass? Just glass. So we were completely out. That's when we clipped the line. So, of course, right there. So now we're at full power. So it wasn't at full power before, and now it is. So we can feel good about ourselves, I guess. Eventually this is going to fill up and it's going to stop, but it's going to run out of tin chromite at some point, and that's going to stop. So I don't know if we made the world better or just different right here. I hope that we can maintain the chromium, the aromatics. So this just puts an end to the diesel question, right? We are not going to be doing that. Yeah, we're definitely not producing enough tin chromium. So this is going to be a problem soon. It's going to be a bottleneck to address. I probably shouldn't address it right now. I should just concentrate on what I'm doing. And what I'm doing is trying to get cumene. So just concentrate right here. So good. You're doing good. And this is just going to stop. We're not going to bother with this at all. Kind of wish all of this was on the other dinosaur, which is probably exactly what I'm going to do, right? The aromatics are never coming, and the naphtha is just going to bottle up, and then the high distillates will overflow, and then we'll go into the burner. All right, fine. What we need now is one of these. Right there. And what we need now is medium distillates. Medium. Stripped? No, that's coming next. Is it not what I want? No, I do want stripped distillates right now. So again, this can't be here. Caravanserai. Like so. What's the other thing that needs tetrachloride? Tetrachloride. Strip distillates, and we're gonna need it for the cumene. So this is gonna be like one of these. Then it'll fork off over like this. Exactly like this. Alright, dinosaur. Add destination, snack bar. I want you to store food. Add destination. That is the neat little contraption I put in right there. Yeah. Fill cargo. Add destination right here. Empty cargo. Initial food. Go. Then you are blocked off except for that. Bam. Almost certainly that is what we want. So, and now you have to make cumene, and cumene is goal. So we need another, probably make one of these then. I really want one of those. I'm gonna go get more lead. I want another one of these. It's gonna be the theme for the petroleum area. So I doubt I'm going to completely finish. I should be able to turn the machine on tonight. Won't be able to diagnose it at all, just turn the machine on. I came here for lead. Came here for lead in order to make another ball. Great. Alright, so yeah, I'm not going to be able to get all the way to How are we doing here? Oh no, cocoon still. I will not be able to get all the way to improved organic solvent. I will have to just do what I can with what I have. No, it's got almost nothing in it. All right, so this is not hooked up yet. And this is going to put out stripped distillates. And it needs that in, it needs that in. So it's very straightforward. So we're going to have a rail right here that is stripped distillates. And we're going to have a rail right here. No. Right here. And that's medium. So we come up here. Mediums are the stars. Literally and figuratively. Bam, bam. Then are we able to go down? We are not. So we have to do one of these. Go down like this. And this is almost ugly. It isn't quite ugly. The tetrachloride we needed has arrived. Alright, so that right there is medium distillates coming together, and then there's no need to vent any of this since this is primary product. It comes in, it has the chloride, it goes to stripped distillates. And now we come over here and we throw down this because we need another light oil refinery right there, and you make cumene. And this is, all right, we'll do it like this. Okay. And it will be like bam, bam, right there, right there, right there. And then cumene out. And we'll figure out what we're going to do with that in another time. All right, so strip distillates in, great. Medium taken care of. So now we just have to do low. Crude oil. Crude oil. Medium distillates. Oh, and the residual mixture. So residual low is just burn right now. So ignore that. Which leaves us with residual mixture, which is high pressure furnace. All right, so we'll just put in that right there. Don't I need another high pressure furnace? All right, so you are making that. And then what I gotta do, why does it say it needs Fagua to make this? And then the ionic thing. And you make coke. So you need steam. Okay, like that. So we will get this hooked up. We will turn this on. But we will leave the fine-tuning and, of course, the payoff for tomorrow. Nice. Okay. And this is, again, taking up very valuable space, which should be used for the next generation of tech. I'm not going to have it. I'm going to have to clear more. I really don't want to do that. It should be down here, I think. From here to here, and then over. Though it's probably easier to the nests are more diffuse. Anyway, I'll probably do it in stripes. I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm going to do. So this is going to be a situation, right? So for one thing, let's just deal with this right now. No. It's like multiple no's right here. This is how it has to be. And this has to be hooked up to one of our exhaust vents here. Because it needs to first and foremost make the coke that will keep the cycle going, but it will eventually make too much coke. So this is not thematic. This is thematic. Yeah. Okay. So steam in. It comes out in that little crick right there, so I can, oh wait, can't properly tile it. I can't do that either. And that's just looking dumb. Alright, so this will catch me like that, but whatever. It comes down like this because now I can tile it by going over this way. Alright, and we're gonna need water in, easy enough. Make rails, don't make just a butt in, unless you're making buildings, in which case it's fine. Alright, so you got your water, you got your steam, coking gas oil will come. See, I'm doing bad here, this should be a rail. In fact, let's just simulate that right now. There's our rail. Right. So you need coke. You know you produce coke. So, and this requires coke. So the coke should come to right here. This is going to be kind of really awkward, so this has to come down farther. Coke comes up like this. Coke comes over, the coke comes in. I'm going to have to get some starter coke. That would be a problem. Then coke goes out. And when you can't take any more, the coking gas will just be directly burned. Okay, the coking oil, the coke gas is right here, and this always gets burned. And I don't know what line to put this. I guess it goes right here, right? Let's take a risk. Yes, it's fine. Now we want a line. I guess this is a line, right? So good. Over to the next nozzle. Put yourself right in. So that is the coke oven gas, which will vent. So all that's left, is this has to overflow out. Because there will come a time where we just have too much of it. So we'll come here. Hey, I made exactly the number of burners that I needed. That is quite astonishing foresight, honestly. Complete luck, but I'm going to pretend like I saw this all coming. There we go. All right, so now I need to get about 20 units of coke in order to kickstart this process. I am going to strip off most of this. Oh, that's not what I wanted you to do. Here, go back to the caravan outpost. No, go there, go there. Don't leave until your cargo's empty. I shouldn't have taken it all. Let's check in petroleum gas. See if we run out. We haven't run out. Are we out of aromatics? No, we can't vent anymore. That's an amazing sign. I wanna put a buffer in this. All right, we'll be back in a second with a buffer so that we have some in storage. Just bam. And he's gonna make a delivery. I may have overplayed my hand a little bit with the size of this. We'll see. Oh no, Mr. Dinosaur, don't be right here. That's exactly where I wanted to put it. I can make Mr. Dinosaur move. That's fine. So it's not perfect, huh? This is looking very busy right here, but there you go. Fill up on petroleum gas. Then the system will have a bit of a buffer in it. Okay, more substantial buffer. Gas gets used so fast, but you know, still. What was I doing? I was going to scoop up some coke, and then we're going to bring this machine to life, and then I'm going to stare at the machine for a little bit, and then I'm going to go do something else. So a little coke, right? Yeah, that's enough to start. This is a self-perpetuating cycle, if I read it right. There's absolutely no guarantee of that, but I think it's just going to be fine. Once it's fired up, it just keeps going and going and going, and I don't have to get the coke out of the coking oil. I can just burn it, though again, I do need more coke, and I could fork this off and have it, or I could have a caravans area right here. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, that's not a thought for right now. That's a thought for later. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so we're ready to begin, right? We are ready to turn the machine on. So let's see how we've done. I have been avoiding this ever since I saw it. But I suppose just looking at this, it's just another material processing chain. I'm going to have to do vanadium very soon because I want to get better aluminum. So that's coming. So it's going to be rare earth and then vanadium. Then aluminum, and then dive for the next tech level. So, goals, right? You got goals. Or not. Alright, should be going now. You are going. Take some time, unfortunately. So, bam, and now you go. And you're making, this is the recipe I don't care about. This is the recipe I do care about. Oh, I do need aromatics? No, wait. This is the recipe I care about. There. Now you're going? It's produced 3 products. Oh, we have cumene. Alright, it's right here. There is the proper output. And we're just waiting for this to move along farther. And that's almost entirely in the... Why are you not? What's your problem? Oh, residual mixture isn't getting vented because I never brought it down. Okay. We need the residual mixture. All right, understood. This is going to be ugly, but effectual. It's ugly because I'm not leaving myself any buffer whatsoever there anymore, which makes this turbo sloppy. But it is also going to be okay, so let's not cry too much. All right, so where is residual mixture? It comes off the very tail end. Tradition, bumbling around in the pipes. It's like this. Now that's Factorio. All right. Okay, good. So now you're going here, right? Good. You make coking oil. And I hate how some gets stuck in the pipe. All right, now you make an absolute ton of coke. Just a ton of coke. This should definitely be going into the main coke line. I should put a caravan like right here. There's no problem. This is just pipe land. This area that I'm in right now. Or maybe put it past here or have it as a fork or something. Everyone knows there's ways. All right, so why are we stopped now? You're stopped because no steam? That's questionable. No, that's unbelievable. Oh, is it a bad temperature? Um, yes. We have temperature problems with the steam. Uh-oh. I thought I had banished all of the temperature problems, and that the low temperature steam was no longer allowed into the club. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why does it not tell me what it needs? Steam? Yeah, it needs to be of the proper temperature. Okay, so there's problems here. Where is this steam coming from? This is one of those actual for real problems. It's not like I can solve this with temperatures fluctuating badly. It's not like I can solve this problem by increasing production. No, I have to find where we have low temperature steam piling into the system. Then I have to make a cooling tower. Yeah. I might need 2 of those actually. I surely need 2 of those. So is this just a trash steam line and I was mistaking it for a good steam line? Sure looks like it. Alright, I don't like seeing it fork off. See, this is producing steam. Okay, this is steam going in, and it doesn't have a temperature, and this is producing good steam. Alright, so craft steam goes in, and it gets used, and no one cares. But where is the garbage steam being produced? Because it's getting colder and colder as I go along. Alright, so are you actually going up? No. So we are still in a single line. And this has been off for a long time. No, wait. No, no. You produce steam. No, you take steam. And you don't care how much it is. What the temperature is. Alright, so That's still not solving our mystery here. Now the temperature's getting hotter. Ooh. Ooh. Now the horrible thing might be there is no one making bad steam, and this is residual stuff, but I kind of don't believe that. We're gonna have to sniff around some more. Yeah, now we're getting temperature. No, and now it's a huge temperature drop. We're getting closer. It's colder along this line. This needs steam, and it doesn't care how much. And then it stops up here, right? Yeah, so this is a dead end line. The temperature is fluctuating wildly. Okay, check this branch. Oh, it's just so cold. They're about the same. Goes on over here. This is going only into consumption, I believe. But I'll have to remember to check the rail. The main bus. Alright, right here. This is probably where it is, right? No, here we have 400 degree steam. And it only underflows into this line. So the cooler steam is down here. This is where it's happening. This is where it's coming from. Alright, so it's from making the butadiene. Alright, you are voted off the island. You no longer are welcome here. Alright, so I'm actually surprised I did that because I had such problems with low quality steam before. And I'm not quite crazy enough to have a low quality steam and a high quality steam line. That's a bit intense. Anyway, we have to now work on warming the steam back up. We will warm it back up by consuming the cold stuff. Cold is probably not the correct word, the chill stuff. Alright, so what's our temperature now? Slowly climbing back up. Slowly. So let's take the cooling tower we just made. We put this right here. Just for now. This isn't going to last. I want you to just destroy steam. You know you're doing... Oh, and I want you to... Yeah, now destroy all this steam, please. I'm having trouble venting. It's got so much water in it. Okay. Now... Oh, that's a lot still. How is it so much? Oh, is it because it's this? No. Alright, we're gonna see if this worked. Yeah, now we got... Okay, now we dealt with it. Nice. Nice. Okay. Alright. Good. Good job. Good job, me. Solved an emergency level situation. Now we have nice good steam coming out here. Excellent. 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 And I probably should put another cooling tower for when steam overflows. But I think I'm going to let that problem happen. You know? Alright, so we are reaching end of this project right now. We have made a cumene line. Cumene will then go cumene right there, cumene into organic solvent. This is super duper easy. I I don't know what I'm going to do. Am I going to pipeline the cumene? Almost certainly. Pipelines are better than everything else. I can caravan in the nickel. That's not hard. The question is where I want to do this. And I guess what I want to do this is down where I have arthropod blood. This area right here will be probably vanadium, and we'll make better organic solvent. And then I'll find a way to get organic solvent out. Though I suppose I could, if I'm going to have to pipeline this all this way, we could do it here because it's a kind of a narrow sort of process, and we already have organic solvent here, so that's one pipeline out of the way, and we'll just we'll caravan in nickel. No one will notice. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do that here, and this mushroom farm isn't gonna expand until I get better mushrooms. So yes, that is the plan. Next episode, pipeline of cumene across here, down here to this area. Pipeline of arthropod. Okay, establish a slaughterhouse for arthropods here. We have an excess Zipir caravans area right there. Just bring them right over, and then a row of slaughterhouses, and then the meat goes up on the Zilipho line. The blood goes into the blood pool, and then the blood will then go up here somehow, and then caravan nickel in right there, and then make industrial scale organic solvent. Even though that's not really our problem at the moment, the reason we're doing this is we don't want to use sulfuric in the rare earth process. We want to use organic solvent. Sulfuric is too precious, and this organic solvent recipe right here that we're using, this is really good. It's just plain great. So that is the plan. Do I need to review anything? I don't think so. Cumene just stacking up. We already have as much as we'll ever need. This is not going because I'm not going to do it. But maybe I should bring aromatics over and overflow aromatics into this to store it as diesel. I don't know. This is going. They're all going intermittently. That's great. Yeah, these two tiers probably don't need to exist. But I'm not going to cry about it. It even doubles the amount of cumene made. It's just fantastic. Just had to get it down. All right. I will go look at right here. I'm going to see how the petroleum gas is doing. It's not quite full up, but I guess that's because of the storage unit. I would have expected it to be completely full up. Well, anyway, we're not under any sort of pressure here right now. So we're going to take a look at a syngas line. We're going to see if we are back up on syngas again, and I should probably not touch that as syngas is used in a lot of stuff. I need to have it on hand. I can't just be burning all of it. Syngas, yeah, syngas is back. So everything is good. Our plan has shifted many times, but why are you stopped? Oh, aromatic bound. Yeah, now we're pretty much out of aromatics, which was a big fear when starting down this path. And we can get we can grow more aromatics. That's not a problem. That's just fungus. But oh, we're finally getting latex bound. I bet that's because we have so much sulfuric now. Yeah, it's going. We're no longer at a sulfuric deficiency. Okay, so this is taking care of the glassware problem, but it's still very spotty, as you can see, as I need to greatly increase the artificial formaldehyde. Also, the rocks might be getting slaughtered. Also, I should probably have all of these, absolutely all of these, do the organic solvent recipe now. Yes. All of you. You're all doing this. Every last one of you. There are no... We will not tolerate anyone using the trash recipe. Here, take that. All right. So... how did organic solvent just empty out? Was it all because it got dumped into niobium? Well, anyway, we're going to have a problem, a solution for this very shortly here. And this is filling up too much. These guys aren't using enough. We need to use that cooling tower we just had. We need to do this. And then leap directly to there. Now, the problem with this is now we need that underflow valve. Problem is the water line is not used, so this is just a problem. So I'm gonna have to find a way to get rid of this water, which is gonna be tough, huh? At least it seems to clear it out. We need a dependable consumer of water somewhere. Right here. Yeah, that's a dependable consumer of water. Alright. So I need you to only underflow right here. Which is strange. Because there's more here than anywhere else. Alright, I need another underflow. Give it to me. I feel like I might have done something really bad here. And like separated, like these things don't flow the other way. I've just guaranteed that it'll be pressurized on, yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared. I think I did something bad. What I really need is just an outfall to vent excess water. But it doesn't look like any of that's around. I'm too far inland. So I just have to trust, right? Just trust. It's working well enough. All right, was there anything else I wanted to look at before I wrapped here? We redid this. We did good there. How's carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide is low, but not zero. So I should put on my to-do list a proper infinite carbon dioxide maker somewhere. All right, we'll consider doing that. The mushroom farm is just cranking along. Fagwa. Is there any better way to make these? Nope. What's the next step up? Next step up is you have to add manure. That's probably not going to happen, I tell you. So it's probably this is what's next. Doubles production, but you need manure and fungal substrate. Fungal substrate, easy. Manure, not so easy. Yeah. Much rather do, well, yeah, I don't know. We'll figure this out. So there's a way to ×4 all of this, and then ×8 with another building. So it's all double recipe, double building, double mushrooms. All right, I think I should stop rambling, and I think I should be done. Very much afraid of the space I'm taking up, but is this new right here? I feel like that's new. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. Time to go. All right, bye everybody. Bye bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye everybody. Bye 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 bye.